It's Dean from Dean Trips. I'm walking through the Australian rainforest. It's in the Botanical Garden here, the Royal Botanical Garden here in Sydney, Australia, and I am going to get to a starting point. Not the starting point, the beginning, but a place to start along the way of the Bondi to Manly Beach coastal walk. So this is an 80-kilometer, 50-mile walk that you can do in 2 days, 7 days, any amount of days. I'll put a link to a great website resource, and I just downloaded the app today too, so I'm going to use that to keep on track and follow the path. But just to give you an introduction here, right in the Royal Botanical Garden in Sydney, because I think this is such a cool park, place to spend time in Sydney and be in nature in the city. Dean Trips Sydney, Australia. If you haven't liked or subscribed any of my videos, I welcome you to do that, and I'll just keep producing these videos as I get to travel around on my various work trips and vacations and share with you what's going on in each of the places I get to see. More visual than giving you so much information, talking about things. I'll put some descriptions in the description area below when you look at the video, but mostly I like to just show you what things look like. It is beginning of fall here in Australia. It's late March 2025, and it's a very pleasant temperature. I did a run this morning, so my legs are a little sore, so I'm probably not going to walk so fast today, but I try to cover as much ground as I can. Thanks and enjoy. And from the Lion's Gate to Macquarie Point, that's where I'm going to start today, the walk. It's a little bit of a random place to start. I just want to take you past some of the really iconic sites of Sydney here at the beginning of the walk. And that's why I'm starting here in the Royal Botanical Park, going to Ms. Macquarie's seat, which I read on the app. She was the wife of the governor, I don't know, some official here, and she liked to sit and look in the harbor around 1821. I think the prisoners carved out the seat and the rocks so she could sit there. So she's looking more towards the harbor. Now the nice views are a little bit beyond this point to look towards the Harbour Bridge and the Sydney Opera House, which didn't exist, of course, back in 1820. So yeah, I'm just going to start here and start my timer, see how much mileage I get, how far I get along. I don't have it planned out exactly, but I'm just going to probably go at least 10 kilometers along this stretch of the Bondi to Manly walk. Andrew Boy Charlton Pool. It's been under some renovation construction, so there's a bit of a detour here. I did want to kind of check this area out, see how they're coming along here, but still got some work to do, so it's not open right now. Place to swim. Nice path to walk along here. So the first part of this walk is going to be great with nice, smooth, easy walking path. I think once I get across the bridge, it's going to be some more sidewalks, streets. We'll see. But starting out here is great. Love the trees here in Australia. So amazing. This is a popular spot. Alright. Dean Trips. Here, starting, like, this could be like a starting point, I guess. Ms. Macquarie's chair, Ms. Macquarie's point. I'm just walking kind of up and around. There's a tour group. She's giving information. I think she did say governor. Ooh, lots of people coming here. Big group. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot more people. So I default, since I'm in Australia, to stay to the left. And not everyone comes from where they would walk on the left. So there's some people on one side, some on the other, but I'll always keep left here. They drive on the left. Let's move on. So I've got not quite a kilometer where I'm starting. So my starting point here, I'm at about 0.85 kilometers, 850 meters. It's about half a mile, but if you come around the corner here, you start picking up the nice views of the Harbour Bridge and the Sydney Opera House. There's a big cruise ship in port, kind of a cruise ship. That's going to add another 3,000 people probably around this area. And it is a weekend day, so it's this Sunday. You're going to have more people on the Sunday as well. And it's the afternoon, up to 2:30. There's a Guys and Dolls production going on here, so you can get through at 4:30 p.m. to midnight. They had movies going on earlier in the summer, which blocked off this pathway too. In the park, Royal Botanical Garden, I think it's open from about 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. So I've tried to come over here for sunset time in the summer when sunset was like 7:30 or 7:45, and I had to get out of the park because they're closing the gates. I said I don't talk much in the videos, and now I'm talking a lot today, but nice view of downtown Sydney, Opera House, Harbour Bridge. Beautiful walk along here. Pretty awesome, I think, to watch the production here. Wrong gate, so I'm entering back into the Royal Botanical Garden here. No bicycle riding here. So my disappointment, but too many people anyway to ride. Lots of runners, always lots of people running here, and I did run here today earlier too. Looks like setting up for a wedding. Wow. Didn't mention I love the trees here in Australia, but in the botanical garden here, there's trees actually from other parts of the world, so non-indigenous trees here as well. And they're all pretty much labeled, I believe, so you can read the labels and figure out which is which and where they're from. I'm going to exit the Royal Botanical Garden now and walk around the Opera House. Just getting close to the coast today as much as I can. I think it's a Greek independence celebration today. As the policemen were there blocking off a lot of the roads in downtown Sydney, and they said Greek Independence Day, so pretty interesting that there's a big enough Greek presence here in Sydney. Yeah, so look at that. They got the flag, lots of people watching. Blocked off all right here. This part. Interesting, huh? Happy Greek Independence. It's actually just warm enough, and I'm walking a little bit quicker than I said I would. Just can't walk slowly very well. So I'm starting to sweat. Sweating a little bit. It's a nice breeze off the water to walk around the Opera House. ship parked there, and there's a big ferry boat. Circular quay. Coming up here, straight ahead.
It's so nice.
It's going to be especially crowded. I've been walking in this area from the Opera House, past Circular Quay, over underneath and up to the Harbour Bridge, which is the way following the Bondi to man-made route. More of the Greek celebration here.
It's
just a coincidence to come across that Greek parade here in Sydney. Continuing along the walk here. Lots of cafes, restaurants, shops along this area here. Big key. Take a ferry over to Manly from here and I'll do the whole Bondi to Manly walk. Manly fast ferry right there. Takes about 30 minutes, I think. Lots of people taking photos here. Here goes the Manly fast ferry. Aboriginal music. The ice cream spot. Take a little pit stop to the restroom. Lots of free toilets, clean toilets here in Sydney. So you gotta stop to use the restroom. It's pretty convenient and good. Museum of Contemporary Art, Australia. Carnival Splendor ship. This is a big one. Harbour Bar. So I've been walking so far 53 minutes, a little over 2.5 miles or 4.3 kilometers so far. Getting close to the Harbour Bridge. I'm going to go through the rocks area. And then up the stairs and walk across the bridge, Harbour Bridge. So, following the app here, and I'll make every turn as I can the right route that they have mapped out here. 3 miles, almost 5K. Not really going to go through the rocks area so much, just right here under the bridge. Big hangout though, lots of people sitting on the grass. Got some nice views from here. So this would be a way to go into the rocks area. There's a market going on, lots of activity, lots of people. I'm going to take these steps up to get up across the bridge. This way. Actually, I'm wrong. According to the map, it does want to take you more through the rocks, not up these stairs. Yeah, a different set of stairs. So, because you're going on Cumberland Street before you go out. This is Cumberland Street, and there are restrooms right here too. Lots of things to get to eat here, lots of stuff. Covered too in case it were rain. Okay, I was wrong again. This isn't Cumberland Street, this is George Street, where the market is, so I'm going to backtrack to get, I don't know if I need to follow the street, but to just go up the stairs. The stairs are saying up to the Harbour Bridge, so I don't think I have to be so precise and exact. So here's another street here, but that's Lobster Walk. That's not even Cumberland either. I'm just gonna go up the stairs. So back to the stairs. Maybe this is Cumberland Street here, huh? That's what it is. Okay. Back on the track. Just past the entrance to the bridge climb. So that is something special. They'll climb up on top of Harbour Bridge. It does come at quite a cost though. I think, I don't know, it's over 400 Australian dollars depending on what time you go or something like that. But yeah, I think it's probably, you know, a bucket list well worth it if you can afford it. It would be awesome. But I haven't done it yet. Maybe one day. There's an elevator option to get up. I gotta take the stairs. Harbour Bridge. Usually pretty busy here. It's nice you can walk across the other side of the bridge. You can ride a bike across. You can cycle across on the other side. Stick the camera between the fence here. Rained here earlier today. Look out here. Go up there. We've been up there. I don't know how many times I've been by here. I didn't know you could walk up here. It's 30 bucks. Maybe that's why. $30 to get in. I'm going to walk. Otherwise, yeah. 30 bucks to go up there. Nice view. This seems a high 200 steps. Take up there and look out and museum. Island Lookout and Museum. Maybe I would consider it for like sunset time or a beautiful day with sunshine. Not on a day like today. Not gonna get really nice pictures today. The harbor, I guess you would say, that way. So, there's a kind of a noisy walk with the car traffic right next to it. It's on the north side of Harbour Bridge now. I'm gonna cut under and get to the water and then follow the water as much as I can, but I know it cuts up the neighborhoods. I've seen from the map so far. Looks like Carnival Splendor is heading out to sea. Just left harbor, or just preparing to leave harbor. It's next to the docking area. It'd be nicer views in the circular quay area without that big ship blocking the views. See some construction going on here. There's a lot of really nice views this part of the walk. Actually, all the walks I got a lot of nice views, but more iconic views, I guess, coming this way. This section of the Bondi to Manly walk. And now I'm away from the big crowds, at least. And yeah, just keep following along. We used to be able to go further here, but now we have to go up here. Well, maybe not. I'm following the dot and it's on the yellow mark, so I'm probably wrong again. So yeah, you gotta follow the streets. You're not next to the water. Some private houses right here. Alright. Oh, there's the first of signs that I've seen too of marking the trail. Here, I'll show you. And then a marker here on the sign. Bean trips. So like route takes you down to this Lady Gowrie lookout and then back up. Down to the water. Alright. Go back up and get on the road again that heads further along. Neighborhood here, walking through the neighborhood. I'm 2 hours into the walk now, and I've gone almost 10 kilometers, a little over 6 miles so far. Decent pace. It's much more quiet here. Of course, not as interesting. Maybe the views aren't as beautiful, but still nice. Just you're not in nature. I like the nature parts of the walk the best. Oh, they hear the bird. Theater. That's my turn. We're curious about how many people do this whole Bondi to Manly stretch. I mean, the most beautiful stretch is, well, actually not even on that route. Bondi going south to Coogee and back is a real nice stretch, although it's more urban. Manly to Spitbridge or Spitbridge to Manly, that's a nice section. Some urban, but also there's a lot of nature. And if you want to see my other video where I went from downtown Sydney to South Head, up past Rose Bay, up Watson's Bay, there's some nice nature area there too. Otherwise, it's somewhat urban, but that's a nice one as well. So I'm just gonna continue on here a little further. It's almost 11 kilometers into the walk, getting close to 7 miles, and I'm gonna just keep going a little further. Up these steps to get up to the street level. Neutral Bay Marina. Beautiful neighborhood, beautiful houses. Coming into some more nature here. Reserve looks pretty beautiful. Oh. So this walk today so far, have not come across any small beaches like you will find on some of the other sections. Maybe before I finish today, but we'll see. That's beautiful here. Admit I'm getting a little bit tired now. I'm over 8 miles in, 13.5 kilometers, so don't be surprised if I only go another 1.5 kilometers. 15 sounds like a nice round number today. We'll see. what the ferry schedule is at the next place where there's a place to catch a ferry. Point here in the reserve for a nice view. Steps down from the small lighthouse. Birds.
I love it. I love the outdoor.
You go down the ladder. I don't think it's necessary. That's great. Time is a little off to catch the ferry so far, and I think I'm over 15 kilometers. That's alright. Some daylight still, and this is a nice area to walk right here. Cremorne Reserve, I believe it's called. Definitely a nice stretch of the walk here. Back on a road, and then a path, sidewalk maybe, coming around the water here. This is Mossman Bay. Always steps, it seems. It's a pretty good workout. Up and down, good elevation. I'm sweating again. Need lots of water. Good thing there's fountains. And on the app too, shows you where there's fountains, restrooms. The app's really good, I like it. On this driveway, you get up to the path again. Alright. I think I've got this. I'm gonna go, I can catch the ferry at the Taronga Zoo Wharf. It leaves in about 30 minutes, so I think I can get there by then. It's gonna give me a little extra boost of energy to make sure I do get there by then. Nice trail again. I think it's the first time today that the trail has not been paved. Just a dirt path right here. Bunny rabbit. So, paved trail again. Didn't last long, the dirt path, but first little beach I think I've come across today. Down here. Serious Cove Reserve. Looks like a good place for dogs. It's just 12 minutes. Yeah, I got lots of time. Don't even have to hurry up. Ferry leaves in about 25, no, yeah, something like that, 26 minutes. Yeah, back to a dirt path. Did you hear that? Sounds like a lion in the zoo. Another little beach, Whiting Beach. Getting close to the end of the walk for today. The section where I walked the Bondi to Manly route that started for me today at just not quite to the Ms. Macquarie's chair area there at that point. Going from there to the Taronga Dean Trips Taronga Zoo Wharf ferry stop. It's covered. It's going to be 19 kilometers, so maybe 18 and a half from Ms. Macquarie's chair. So if you start there, it's 18 and a half to get to this point. Some urban areas, of course, but some natural areas too. It's finishing really nice. Some beautiful views. Back over to downtown Sydney and Harbour Bridge.